All right, my people, let's get into this Vikings Falcons matchup. Michael Penix looked real good this past Sunday. One of the things I noticed about him is that the ball came out of his hands on time and in rhythm. Look at some of these throws. When he hits the end of his drop, that ball is coming out and with velocity. Real quick, go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons for your boy. If the Falcons are going to win on Sunday, Zach Robinson, the offensive coordinator, has to call a much better game. They have to get the ball to Bijan more. He had only 12 rushing attempts for 24 yards last week, and Michael Penix threw the ball almost 50 times. They're going to have to find more balance on offense to be effective on Sunday. They're going to have to run the ball more effectively in order to win, but that's going to be a real challenge. Brian Flores' defenses always do well against the run. Minnesota's defense is stout. They had the second best rush defense in the NFL last year and held opponents to the fourth lowest third down conversion percentage in the league. So those are going to be a couple of things to look out for. One thing I noticed last week is that Minnesota's defense is vulnerable against mobile quarterbacks. Caleb Williams was eating them up with his legs, so look for Penix to extend some plays and pick up yards on the ground. Drake London injured his shoulder on this play right here. It didn't look like much when it happened, but he ended up leaving the game. Good news is, Atlanta has already stated that he will start on Sunday. Kevin O'Connell is one of the best offensive coordinators in the NFL right now. He's showing it doesn't matter who's under center, the Vikings can still win. J.J. McCarthy, if you give him time, can make some good throws. And we know Atlanta doesn't have a particularly good pass rush, so that could be something to look for. It also looks like McCarthy is a gamer. He played his best in the fourth quarter when it mattered the most against the Bears. It's going to be a close game, but sorry ATL, I think the Vikings win 24-17.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.